Who is it?
Hi, I'm here to install your cable satellite TV.
No, you're not. That's way too expensive. Get out of here! Scram!
What's happening, Frugal fam? Mike here, and today we're watching TV on a budget, baby. In this video, I'm gonna give you 3 options for watching your favorite TV shows. And all of these are gonna be listed at 3 different price points, ranging from expensive to downright frugal, baby. Yay! So if you're interested in saving money, but still need some sort of entertainment at night, then don't worry, because Frugal fam has got your back. Let's get it. Alright, everyone watches TV, especially at night when you're trying to decompress after a long day at work. One of the most traditional ways of watching your favorite TV shows is usually through a cable or satellite TV provider, such as Xfinity or DirecTV. These services these companies provide can be pretty expensive and usually will tie you up into some sort of contract. And to see how expensive these types of TV subscriptions can be, we can take a look at DirecTV, which is a popular satellite TV provider in the US, with plans that start at around $65 per month. Now, sometimes the advertised rates on these plans can be misleading, so you always want to read the fine print at the bottom of the screen. With DirecTV, for example, if you were to try to purchase one of their cheapest packages, you'll see at the bottom of the checkout screen a link to see what your future payments will look like. So after you click this, you'll notice that the monthly payments for the first year of this contract are about $65, which was the rate that was advertised on their website. But during the following year of the contract, your rates get bumped up to about $102 per month. And that's just a quote, and doesn't include any additional fees they may charge you. And to give a comparison, they also have a no contract option, which costs about $70 per month, where you can cancel at any time. And so even after running the numbers, we can see that after a 2-year time period, you're paying on average between $70 and $84 per month just to maybe watch a few hours of TV at night. And that might not seem like a lot of money to you, but what if I told you there's a cheaper option for watching your favorite TV shows, which doesn't involve a maintenance worker having to install anything at your home?
Howdy.
And that cheaper option is called
Sling TV.
This is an online TV service that allows you to stream your favorite shows through the internet rather than a cable box or a satellite dish, meaning that you're no longer limited to watching your favorite shows through a TV anymore. Now you can watch your shows through a laptop, phone, or tablet using the Sling TV app. Alright, this service sounds pretty convenient, but how much does it cost? So Sling TV has 2 basic plans, which are called Sling Blue and Sling Orange. Both are contract free, meaning that you can cancel at any time, and they both cost about $35 per month. The blue version is geared towards news and entertainment channels, while the orange version is more geared towards sports and family type of content. And if you can't decide which version you want, then you could always just get both. That's right, Sling TV has an option where you can get both the orange and the blue plans for a price that is still cheaper than the cost of satellite TV. And so $50 is the price that's advertised on their website, but as we know from DirecTV's website, the future price tends to be different from the price that's advertised on their website. So let's check out their shopping cart to see whether or not the price will change in the future. And so starting at the top, it looks like the orange and blue service costs $50 per month, and then they're giving us a $10 discount as a promotion. And then all of this in the middle is just extra channels that they're throwing in for free. So I'd imagine that this is part of the promotion as well. And so if we look at the bottom for the grand total, it looks like we're only being charged $40. But wait, just as I suspected. Monthly bill after promotional period, $74. Too classic. So it looks like they charge you $40 for the first month, and then after the first month, they charge you full price until you cancel. But don't worry, I did some research and found out that this is still a good deal as long as you cancel all the extra services they throw in. For example, Showtime is free for the first month, and then every month after that, they charge you $10. And they do this with Stars and Epix as well. And so the way to get around this is after the first month, make sure to cancel these extra services. That way you're only paying $50 a month for this streaming service rather than $74 a month. And so assuming that you make these cancellations and are locked in at a price of $50 per month, let's see how this price compares to DirecTV. Alright, so the first two columns represent the orange and blue services for Sling TV. Both of these are limited in the amount of channels they offer, which is why they are the cheapest plans, coming in at a cost of about $35 per month. And if you don't want to limit yourself, you can always go with their more expensive option, which is their orange and blue plan, which costs about $50 per month. So in comparison with DirecTV, I would say that Sling TV's $50 plan is probably the closest alternative to DirecTV, at least in terms of the amount of channels that are offered. And if we were to compare prices over a 2-year time period, it looks like DirecTV's cheapest plan comes in at about $70 per month, whereas Sling TV's more expensive plan comes in at about $50 per month. Now, a $20 difference probably doesn't seem like a lot, but over a 2-year time period, if you stayed with DirecTV, you would be paying almost $1,700 in total. And using the same scenario, if you only watch television through Sling TV, then you would have paid $1,200 in total. So that's almost $500 you could have saved from switching from DirecTV to Sling TV. That's money that could have easily gone towards paying down credit card debt, or putting that money towards an emergency fund, or even towards a retirement plan, such as a Roth IRA. But I feel like at some point, you have to be honest with yourself and ask the question, alright, how often do I actually watch TV in the first place? I mean, if you're working 60 plus hours a week, or are just out of the house a majority of the day, then do you really need the 160 plus channels that DirecTV offers? My guess is probably not. I mean, I get that you need to decompress at night, but I'm sure that a majority of the shows that you watch can be found on either the $35 plan or the $50 plan that Sling TV offers. Or you can just stick with an online streaming service like Netflix or Hulu. Netflix has plans starting at about $9 per month, and then Hulu has plans starting at about $6 per month. And both of these platforms have TV shows, movies, and different types of original content. I would say that Netflix usually has better movies, whereas Hulu usually has better TV shows. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. And one thing I would like to add is in reference to the shows that kids can watch. I know if you're watching this right now as a parent, I know how important streaming sites like Disney Plus can be, just so you can get chores done around the house. I mean, on this channel, we're all about saving money, but not at the expense of your own sanity. So if you're looking for a streaming service for the whole family, then consider getting the bundle that's offered by Hulu. You get Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus, all for a price of about $14 per month. And that's still significantly cheaper than the cheapest plans that are offered by Sling TV and DirecTV. And if you're curious as to where I stand with all the different companies that I mentioned in this video, I personally prefer to watch YouTube. Not only is the platform free, but it has a bunch of original content, with most clips being under 10 minutes long. YouTube is perfect for me because I have a short attention span and usually have a hard time sitting through a movie or a TV show. And if YouTube is not your cup of tea, then you could always reach out to friends or family and see if they will give out their password to one of their streaming accounts like Netflix. And if you have too much pride for that, then I think it's perfectly fine to pay under $10 a month for either a Netflix or Hulu account. But whatever you do, do not pay for a satellite or cable TV subscription.
Because that is a waste of money.
I hope you guys enjoyed. Please give me a like on this video and let me know down in the comment section below which streaming service you guys prefer to watch. And as always, stay frugal, fam. Hey guys, I just wanted to thank you for watching this video. Be sure to hit the subscribe button right above me. And then check out my other videos, which I'll have listed on this side of your screen. We'll see you next time, Frugal Fam.